This lesson is all about chords. So I'm often asked, what's the difference between a major chord and a minor chord, and how can I train my ears to hear it? Or how do I know what chords are going to sound good together? So in this lesson, we're going to be learning how to build a chord, how to tell the difference between major and minor, and how to put those chords together to make something that sounds really, really cool. So the first thing is we're just going to be looking at chords in root position today because we want to keep it simple. So what I mean, maybe if you're new to chords, you're like, what is she talking about? To start a chord, we're gonna begin on C. This is C, and to build this triad shape, triad is another word for chord, because try, 3, we're gonna play, this is our goal, but I want you to know how I'm building it. So we're gonna make this shape. So what I have here is called a fifth, and a fifth uses 7 half steps. So start here, you're gonna count up. This is your first half step. So you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is how you can confirm that you've built a fifth, and you can practice that anywhere. Pick a note, boom. Count 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, boom. You've got the fifth. So practice making fifths everywhere because that's where chords begin. That's the shell. And now for the fun part is filling in the middle. So this is a C, an E, and a G, and they're basically 3 notes that are thirds apart, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It sounds really great. We call this a C major chord because it sounds happy. Now what happens if we take this middle note and drop it down just a half step? The mood shifts. Suddenly things have gone a little bit dark and mysterious. And that's because we're playing what's called a minor chord. And this is where a lot of people get confused or overwhelmed because they're struggling to train their ear to hear the difference. So for me, it's really helped to know the formula. So you already know to create the fifth. To create a major chord, start with your bottom note and add another note that is 1, 2, 3, 4 half steps above the root. That gives you a major. To create a minor chord, you lower that by a half step, or you can just count 1, 2, 3. And that's the minor third. So you can practice this absolutely anywhere on the piano. And something that I found really, really helpful for training my ear, to consider that I'm going to practice contrasting this major C chord with a minor C chord, because it's very obvious that there's a difference. It's kind of difficult sometimes to tell the difference between a major and a minor. Some people might have gone, where's the minor? I couldn't hear it. Because we're playing a bunch of different chords. So practice playing play this shape. Do you know if it's major or minor? Count the half steps. 1, 2, 3, minor. If you want to make it major, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you hear it's like lifting, all of a sudden it's bright and sunny, and then it's dark and moody again. So playing those major-minor contrasts based on the same root tone is really helpful. Okay, so now once you have that sorted out, have a little bit of fun. It's super boring to just sit here and go major, minor, major, minor. So play around, this is where things get fun, with some more of those notes. So watch this. 1, 3, 5, I'm playing 1, 5, and 1, so that's the fifth shape we talked about. And then the bottom, middle, top, middle, bottom, middle, top, middle. Let's make it sad now. Now we're gonna make it happy. So this creates a little bit more playfulness. Then take it somewhere else, maybe G. Let's start with the minor this time. Bottom, middle, top, middle, doom, 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 doom. And then let's make it major, bringing that third tone up. Right? So you can kind of create this hypnotic effect with that left hand. If you know a little bit more about scales, you could play, add in another scale tone. So if this is our G shape, we're going to play G, A, B flat, A, G. And then we're going to go to the major. G, A, B, A, G. So now we're playing with these scale tones that are coloring our sound happy or sad just by making the change of 1 half step. It's just kind of mind-blowing. So I hope that gives you like a little bit to work on in terms of how to train your ear to tell the difference between major and minor. I hope it gives you something that you can use as a template to improvise and have fun and explore the piano in fun new ways. Comment below to let me know what you think and have fun with this.